Hi there, Uncle Ted, your ice cream alchemist, and this is white chocolate lemon curd ice cream. And yeah, it's amazing, but we're going to do something a little bit different today. Yes, we're still going to do awesome ice cream, but we're also going to talk about horror fiction. It's October, and honestly, I think we live in the golden age of horror. There is some amazing work out there right now, and I want you to be aware of it. More importantly, I want to make October about good horror fiction. And so this month we're going to be doing a series where I will be making awesome ice cream, but highlighting writers that I think you should be reading. So thanks for stopping by, stick around, and folks, this is good ice cream. Trust me on this. This is very rich. Now, the writer that I'm going to highlight for this video is Mercedes M. Yardley. She's an amazing writer, great human being, and my only regret is that I'm here on the Illinois-Wisconsin state line. She's a couple thousand miles to the west. I can't get any of this wonderful ice cream to her, even though this is a flavor that she's going to love. Now, the reason that I chose her is because I think she has some amazing contributions to the horror genre. She has an outstanding voice, and yeah, she's won some awards and everything. I'm going to have her bio, I'm going to have everything linked down below, but I really hope that you get a chance to check her work out. It is definitely worth it, and let's face it, for the month of October, you really should be celebrating by reading horror fiction.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This is the basic recipe that I've been using previously. You'll be familiar with it. So the same ratio, 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 cup of whole milk, half a cup of non-fat dry milk, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. We're going to go ahead and use 1 4-ounce bar of white chocolate, and we're going to use 1 cup of the lemon curd, and I've got the link down there to show you how to make the lemon curd. And then we're going to go ahead and use half of a block of cream cheese. Now, first things first, we're going to go ahead and take half of that block of cream cheese. We're going to cut it up into little squares. We're going to do this ahead of time so that it's room temperature, because we need it soft so it'll blend better when we put it in our hot dairy. And then after we've done that, we're going to go ahead and finally chop up our white chocolate so that once again when we put it in the hot dairy it melts and we don't have to sit there and babysit it. It just goes ahead and melts quickly.
One of the reasons that I wanted to do this is because, yeah, it's October, Halloween. Halloween's my birthday. But what I don't know if many of you know this, but I actually write horror fiction. I've had a few short stories published, nothing major, but it is something that I do. It's a part of me. And I always wanted to highlight writers in some way, and I haven't met a writer yet who doesn't like ice cream, especially my ice cream.
Once our dairy is heated up, we're going to go ahead and add 3/4 of a cup of sugar, whisk that in so it's all dissolved. And here is the cover for Pretty Little Dead Girls. That is the novel that won Miss Murder a Stoker Award. Well deserved. That novel has an incredible voice to it.
One of the things that I dearly love about Mercedes' writing is that her characters, they're vibrant, but they're very unpredictable, and I love that. I hate predictable characters. Her characters have such life in them that even in really horrible circumstances, they still surprise you. And I love that. I love that about her writing.
Next, we're going to go ahead and add our non-fat dairy, and we're going to add our 1/8 of a teaspoon of guar gum. And we're going to go ahead and whisk that in and make sure that gets well incorporated. And this is the cover for a novella that was well received. I actually loved it. I really enjoyed the story.
The other thing that I really love is the fact that she's able to take horrific events and put a bit of whimsy on them, so where the events themselves, they're still horrific, and she doesn't detract from that, but she's still able to show light within the characters and light within this really crazy world of ours. So even though things are very dark and there's evil all around us, she still manages to find the light. That's not easy to do.
Next, we're going to go ahead and add our 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and then we're going to add our 4 ounces or half of block of that cream cheese that we cubed up into that room temperature. And we're going to go ahead and add it in different parts of the pan so that it can blend more easily. And this really adds a lot of texture, but it also adds an incredible amount of richness to the recipe. In fact, I was hesitant to maybe add an extra half a cup of whole milk just to maybe thin it out just a wee bit.
You know, I didn't tell Miss Murder I was going to do this, so it's kind of a surprise, but a happy surprise. But anyway, something I wanted to leave you with is to ask, when was the last time you read horror? Or anything for that matter. In the comments below, I've got a link to one of her short stories. It's flash fiction. And you should check it out. Everybody needs a little whimsy and murder in their life. And ice cream. They kind of go hand in hand. You need whimsy and murder, but you need ice cream too. Well, okay, ice cream for breakfast, and then murder for lunch or midnight snack. But ice cream first.
The last thing that we're going to add is our white chocolate that we finally chopped up. That's a 1 4-ounce bar of white chocolate, and then we're going to go ahead and add that. All we want to do is get that melted. That's it. Once it's melted, we're done. We take it off the heat, and then we go ahead and put it in a bowl. Now, the reason I didn't show how to make lemon curd is because I've already got a video on that, and the link is included here. So just watch that video. It's very easy to make. Lemon curd is awesome stuff, and it's really simple to do. And I hope that you get a chance to make some because you can use it in a lot of different things. And the reason I went this route is because Miss Murder likes lemons, and I thought, you know what, I got an ice cream for you. This lemon curd is amazing stuff. Now, the reason I waited until I took the base off the heat is because I don't need to cook this stuff anymore. And honestly, I don't want to subject this lemon curd to much more heat than I have to. So by taking it out of the refrigerator, adding a cup of it, and putting it in, that's going to bring the temperature of the base down, but also it's not going to cook the lemon curd anymore, because I really don't want a bunch of tough custard in my ice cream, and neither do you. And I gotta say, I am so happy to finally get this project underway. I get to incorporate my favorite things: ice cream, horror literature, and writers I respect and admire. So this is really a fun project for me. Once you go ahead and cover the surface of this with some plastic and put it in the refrigerator overnight, churn it according to manufacturer's instructions, and that is it. And you know, I really want to thank Miss Murder for letting me do this. I am a fan, but more importantly, she has made huge contributions to our genre, and she's important. And so folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the links. Remember, if you're not eating ice cream for breakfast, then what's the point of being an adult?